Want to look at some footage today that was taken in and around the IPO office in Dublin city centre. That's the International Protection Office, Mount Street in Dublin, where basically people that are new to the parish, they come, they seek asylum, they get protest. No, we do the protesting. They get processed. And if they're lucky, they get a roof over their head. If they're not so lucky, they're given a tent and basically shown the door, where they usually make their way down to the canal or somewhere else, pitch up in a tent, and then live day by day. Terrible situation altogether, but it is what it is. So I want to look at some footage today, and this was taken by Dublin Videos 2025. The link to his page or his TikTok page will be in the description box underneath this video. Fantastic account. He works in Dublin, I believe, but as he's working, he goes about with his phone and he takes footage of various things that are happening in and around the city centre and further afield. And it gives people a flavour of what's actually going on, because unless you're out there and you know where you're going, you're not going to see stuff like this. You're not going to see what's actually happening on the ground level when it comes to this business. So the first clip we're going to look at shows him interacting with a Congolese man who says he's been in Dublin for 3 years, and then he gets some verbals from a security guard in the IPO who tells him to stop recording. And by the way, I've said this once and I'll say it again multiple times, it's not illegal to record in a public place as long as you're not harassing anyone, getting in their face, making threats to them. If you're in public, you can record in public. There is no law against that whatsoever, and they would love to reverse that law of that, I am pretty sure. But anyway, let's dive down into the IPO, or in and around the IPO, and look at this first interaction. Then another couple of guys who have been turned away with tents, and they're not too happy about it, let me tell you that. So let's look at this IPO footage.
Mount Street, where the taxis are still coming in. Let's go down here now, have a look. See.
Those taxis, by the way, that are bringing these people to the IPO office, they're paid for by the taxpayer. Okay? These taxi firms, a lot of people making money off of the back of this, ferrying people around, private hire firms as well. Money, 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 money.
What's going on? Oh, more Africans coming in. Look down here. Look, foreign security. Oh, foreigners here. Hey, buddy, where you from? Where you from?
Congo.
Congo?
Yeah.
What has you in Ireland?
In Ireland, I'm based in Red Cow.
Where? Red Cow?
Cow.
Why are you in the IPO today?
I've been applying, renewing my blue card. So I've been waiting for it. 3 months is not coming.
3
So this is a Congolese guy. He says he's been in Ireland for 3 years, and he's down at the IPO to renew his blue card. He's been waiting for it for 3 months. So this guy's been in Ireland for 3 years, and he's renewing his blue card down at the IPO from the Congo.
months.
3 months.
And how come you left Congo to come to Ireland?
That's a long time.
Long time?
I'm here. It's been 3 years. I'm here.
3 years?
Yeah.
And so you have
I have everything.
You have everything?
They've stopped me already because of the blue card.
Yeah.
It's not renewed, so I have to renew it, and then I must go back to work. So since May, I'm waiting for it up to now.
So when he was asked the question, why are you in Ireland? He avoided that question. He just simply said, and he doesn't have to answer it, by the way. He doesn't have to answer it. Okay, he has the right to remain silent if he wants. In fact, he could have told the cameraman to clear off, but he's talking with him. But he is avoiding the question as to why he's here. He keeps saying he's been here for 3 years, and he has a very good grasp of English, and he knows exactly what's going on. But I think he's sidestepping the question as to why he's here.
Why have you left Congo to come to Ireland?
Yeah. That's a long time, not today.
Long time, not today. Yeah, but they've been coming in. There's refugees been coming into Ireland the last few years.
No, that's me. That's not me. I'm not newcomer. I'm based here. It's been 3 years I'm here. I just come for the renewable of my blue card.
3 years.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is a public place.
What?
Don't tell me to stop recording. This is a public place. This is a public place. Don't tell me not to record. This is.
Who does this guy think he is? And this is the problem. This is the problem. Put a uniform on some people, give them a little lanyard and a little bunch of keys, shirt and a tie and a shoulder lapel. Can apply to anybody, by the way. You get this little sense of power, you know, and aloofness. So there he is, almost dictating who can and can't do what, when he has obviously no comprehension of what the law actually is. And to be fair, neither do most of An Garda Síochána. They walk around telling people not to record either and switch that camera off, and you can't be doing this. It's perfectly legal to record in a public place as long as you're not harassing anyone. And this guy here, even if he was harassing the Congolese man, it's got absolutely nothing to do with him. He's just a hired security guard with delusions of grandeur.
Public place. I can record here if I want, okay? This is public place. I can record here if I want. Security just coming out telling me not to record in the public place. Said the taxis are still coming in, the people are still coming in. There's no end to be down here, folks.
And that Jeep IPO office, by the way, up until recently, it was lined. The street that you saw those guys talking in and that the security guard was standing close that little gate, that street was lined with tents up until last year, lined with tents. They were just sleeping rough. It was like a tent city down there. Now here we have another clip, same guy, same place, talking to two guys that have been turned away with tents, and they are not too happy about it.
Look at this, coming out of the IPO. Just being given tents. Hey bro! Oh yeah! How are you? We in the IPO there?
What's it?
We in the IPO?
What?
Did they not give you any accommodation?
I'm looking at that tent. It's actually called the Malawi 2. I'm not sure if that's, it's nothing to do with the guy that's carrying it, I'm pretty sure, but ironic that the tent is called the Malawi, which is an African country. Strangely enough, a Malawi 2 tent.
Yeah, no accommodation.
No?
Yeah.
So what, they just give you a tent?
Yeah.
Yeah, and where you have to come from?
Please, no one will be able to answer any question.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm just making an observation here, but these two guys that are claiming asylum, they've made their way all the way to Ireland from Africa, both of them, and third one included the Congolese guy. And the Congo's slap bang in the middle of Africa. So to get from there to Ireland, you either fly directly or you take a roundabout route. You cross so many countries, so many seas, so many continents. To get here, why would they be coming to Dublin when there's so many places closer if they're fleeing from persecution or war or whatever it is? And this guy here's looks warm enough anyway, and he's carrying a little case or trolley thing with at least 3 bags of stuff on it. So he's brought that with him, or he's acquired it since he got here. I don't know. The other guy's the same, but they're a bit browned off, and you know they probably don't want to talk to anybody, given that they've been turned away from a hotel or a centre. They were maybe told, lied to, said if you can get to Ireland, you're going to get a roof over your head, and you know you're not going to be sleeping rough in the canal. But here we go.
I'm just asking, why did they not give you why did they not give you a
Why
hotel?
are you doing me? I don't
I'm
like
at
this.
this public place.
Yeah, please.
This is a public place. This is my country. I'm only asking a question. I'm only asking a question. Why did they not give you any accommodation? Are they full? There you go. A strange man coming into the country and being given tents to camp out for the night anywhere they like. Absolute disgrace. He's not in the mood now because he hasn't got his way. He hasn't got his little hotel like some of his buddies have probably got already. As you can see, all the luggage, the nice coat he has. They're not coming from any war-torn countries. These are just chancers chancing their arm. That's all these are. An absolute shocking what's going on in this country. Said, just down Mount Street, International Protection Office.
So and that's just 2 examples. That is just 2 examples. And help me understand this. Help me understand this. As someone, I've been to Africa multiple times, and it's a trip to get there. Going from Belfast the London Heathrow, from London Heathrow down to Nairobi or down into Entebbe in Uganda or Nairobi in Kenya, and then from there you go by vehicle, bus or car to wherever destination you're going. There's no rail network. There's no other infrastructure network. It's tough to get around. It's a long way from Ireland to Central Africa, but yet these men have found their way here when they could have went to other African countries. I'm sure the climate and the culture would have been very similar to what they would have been used to. That's just a fact. Like me fleeing from persecution in Belfast, maybe, and deciding to go to Kinshasa in the Democratic Republic of Congo, passing by England, passing by France, passing over Italy, passing over Egypt, all the way down and all the way across. Why would I do that? Would I not go somewhere a little bit closer to home? Of course, unless there was a big pot of gold waiting for me in whatever country I was going to, or I was led to believe there was a big pot of gold waiting for me there. So anyway, leave me your thoughts, comments, and opinions below. Is this acceptable? Is this acceptable? It's still going on and it's still costing billions a year. And a lot of Irish people are profiting hundreds of millions of euro a year off of the back of providing services, IPAS services, international protection accommodation services centres to house these men. And when they don't have them, they hand them a tent and they tell them to go on down to the canal or wherever else they can find to lay their heads. But anyway, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. I'm Rick Munn. This is No Risk, No Reward Media, over and out.